For those of you who have large collections of audio cassettes that you'd like to digitalize or transfer to an MP3 file, for instance, you could use a device like this. This is the Ion Tape to PC. What this basically is an extremely low-end double cassette deck with a built-in USB interface, or I'm sorry, a built-in USB audio capture device. If you look on the back, you have your basic USB port with a built-in gain adjustment. I'll show you what that does in a second. And you have your audio input and output for analog connections to, say, a stereo receiver. Well, I got this out of the trash, and I thought maybe I could, I don't know, maybe find a use for it. I didn't think it would work, honestly. I did not, in my wireless dreams, think it would even function, because it just doesn't weigh anything, and it's modern, and, you know, those are two things that I automatically classify as junk. And I know that Ion isn't exactly known for their high-end audio equipment. I mean, have you seen their turntables? My God. But anyway, this is it. Retails for about $100 brand new. And I decided to hook it up to my Mac, so I downloaded a free copy of Audacity. Audacity is a free audio editor, because the Macintosh does not include any such thing. But the Mac has one thing that the PC doesn't, and that's GarageBand. And you can actually use this with GarageBand. So I've gone ahead and sampled a section of a cassette tape that I had recorded at one point, back when I was making mixtapes for my Nissan 300ZX, which had the factory cassette deck. That was actually when I made this tape. That was about 5 years ago, 6 years ago. But here's a selection of audio that was recorded right off of this unit. So, if you needed proof that it works, there it is. For some reason, though, and I must be missing some obvious thing, but I have never really worked with audio on a Mac. Honestly, it's been all these years, and I've owned a Mac as my primary machine since 2008, and I have done nothing with audio. But I have a friend who's an audio engineer who does, and maybe he could answer this. But I can't seem to monitor the audio coming from the USB interface on the Mac, and I even tried using headphones. It could be a limitation with my machine, or it just could be a simple software setting. But even Audacity doesn't. For instance, when I play a tape, you can see it's obviously operating, but when I go to record, okay, it's recording over what I've already recorded, but you see it doesn't monitor anything. It sees it, it hears it, I should say. Let's see how that sounds. Now we have two tracks over top of each other. Let's play this back. That's interesting. Alright, let's see what GarageBand can do for us. So we're going to do a new project. Let's do, just give me a basic one. Loops. There we go. I should be able to pull the audio from that interface directly and be able to use it in my recording. Let's see, I believe. Okay. Let's add some effects here. Now, let's, auto-tune. Let's auto-tune the great Donald Fagen. We could probably reduce that effect a little bit. So now that we've had a little bit of fun with this unit, let's take a look inside and let's see what the fuss is all about. Well, what we have here is what could possibly be one of the world's cheapest, low quality, I mean just incredibly low quality double cassette deck units. You have, of course, your primary deck, which is your A deck, and then you've got your record deck. And that's about it. So what makes this special is that it has this board right here. All this is a USB audio interface. All it does is it takes the left and right channels right from the preamp and pumps them into this interface, which turns them into a basically a digital audio signal that is, by the way, powered not by the unit but by the USB cable. That's cheap, but hey, it works, right? So it's powered by your computer, and then you're wondering, well, why couldn't I just buy an external USB interface and hook it up to my high-end cassette deck that has better sound quality and will probably last 4 times longer? The answer is you should and you can. Not necessarily in that order. You can and you should. Because a unit like this is only going to last a short time. It's not the best looking. It's not the best featured. It's probably more likely to eat tapes because of its low quality decks. I mean, these are really cheap decks. I mean, they work, yes, but for how long? I mean, God. It's just one piece of stamped steel with a couple of components tacked to it. I mean, not really high quality. I mean, the engineering is poor, the assembly is, okay. But nevertheless, you're better off just using an external interface with a better quality cassette deck. In fact, most people have a nice older Sony or Technics or Nakamichi deck sitting in their house somewhere in their basement. If it still works, I'd use it. They're good machines. This isn't. So I've got a special treat for you guys. I was planning on doing this at some point in the future, but I have a cassette tape that I made when I was, I think I was 10 years old. So yeah, about 10 years old. I was at a friend's house. We were doing this bogus radio show. I mean, every kid does that when he gets his first tape recorder. It's just what you do. Of course, kids today don't have that, they don't have that experience because they don't have tape recorders anymore. But this is a tape that I made at a friend's house in '94. Now, the story behind this tape is that he had in his basement, his stepfather had dragged home an old piano, and we were just hammering the hell out of this old piano that was missing parts and had busted strings and everything. And we had the tape recorder like on the piano as it was recording, and it came up with the sound was horrendously bad. But I recorded this on a it was a '92 GE. I can't think of the model, but I know where there's some on eBay. I almost bought one. It was like a compact cassette recorder from like '92. It was my very first cassette player, and I recorded this tape with that unit. But after that night, we were just goofing off. I dropped the cassette itself behind the soundboard of the piano, and we thought we would never see it again. Until around 1998, when we were all like in middle school, going into high school, and I was at his house, and we reached behind the soundboard, and we got the tape back. I've had it ever since. But I'm going to edit this down. It's not going to have everything exactly as it was, but just this is my gift to you guys. Some of my own history. I'm going to put the cover back on, and I'm going to stop filming, and we're going to the end of this tape will be just pure audio from this unit. So hope you guys enjoy. It's not going to be very long. I'll try to edit it down. And you'll get to hear what I sounded like when I was 10. Pretty scary. Let's rewind that. I'll start my Audacity recorder. And we will take a trip back in time. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is, we've already got our inputs set, stereo. It's actually mono, so we're going to change it to a mono file. And once this is done rewinding, I bet this thing doesn't even have auto stop. How much you want to bet? Hey, it does. Alright, so let's start the record. And right, okay, let's try that again. All right, is it plugged in? Maybe that's why they threw it away. So a couple of things about the recording you're about to hear. It was recorded in some of it was recorded in late 93 up until about mid 1994. I would say around November. Actually, that'd be late 94. The first part is me on the school bus, just goofing off, age 10. Then it transitions into a recording that I had made in our backyard. You can hear my father, my mother, and my 3-year-old sister, who's now in college. After that, you'll hear a short recording of a camping trip that I was on. I was at my grandparents' up in Maine. And you'll hear the WOKQ, they had a live flea market show on the radio, and you'll hear a bit of that. My grandfather used to listen to that constantly. After that, you'll hear some radio bumpers from WGIR-FM, in addition to a couple of commercials and product placement things. One of the commercials is for the Food Network, which was brand new at the time, so not many people had heard of it. So there's a Jamaican guy shilling for the Food Network. It's actually a pretty cool commercial. After that, I believe I went straight to the original, or the very last recording ever made on this tape, which when it was lost in 94 and found in 98, it was preserved forever from that point on. But a friend of mine and myself, we were in his basement just goofing off, making fake radio stations, playing music, and beating the crap out of an old piano that was in his basement. And you'll hear a lot of that. And again, I was about 10 years old, very squeaky voiced, very annoying. Oh, I missed one part. There's a recording somewhere in the middle of me, my cousins, my uncle, and my mom. We were goofing off in the kitchen, and this had to have been in late 93, give or take, maybe mid 94. And we were just goofing off in the kitchen, and we were yelling at each other and making fun of my cousin for the way she spoke. She had a very weird accent, and we just goofed off and had fun with it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Not many people have heard this tape, so consider yourselves privileged.
I'm curious if this thing still records right.
Check.
Is this tape recorder working properly? If it is, it will sound correctly.
The other side. One more thing. What's that? Oh yeah. We'll go get it, Rick. And I'll take it up.
Fran, give me a key to the shed and lock it, please.
Okay. Well, I guess that'll be the end of our interview today. See you next time on Absolutely Nothing. Shut up.
Where's Katie? I don't want to hear it. If you're going to fight with him, I don't want to hear it.
I'm gonna hurt you.
I want to fight. Not this morning, though.
You guys go fight, but just go fight.
You're supposed to be at East, so everybody spends it together. We're all fighting.
Fighting?
Yeah, fighting.
Everybody fighting? Fighting?
Shut up. You eating my candy again?
No.
Are you fighting? Are you fighting with us? Are you fighting?
Brandon, chill. Why don't you guys go outside and play basketball?
No.
You can
Do
fight.
another egg hunt.
You can do some more fighting over the room.
Fight in.
I can't.
Put the baskets inside. What are you doing to go fighting?
This is what I talk funny. You all talk funny.
What, you fighting?
I talk for this.
We talked if you didn't
Who, me? Brandon, that bowl has been washed.
You stick anything in it.
Oh well.
That's Irene's boat.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Put it all See, maybe if you would have let me finish.
You and I.
No!
You and I are going
Just eat
outside.
it.
We're gonna go fight.
Me and Amber are gonna go fighting.
Yeah, come on, let's go right now.
Me and Amber are gonna go fighting.
That popcorn smells pretty good.
Brandon, calm down.
Keep that. Me and you will be fighting.
Fight in.
Fighting.
See what I talk? Weird when I'm mad.
See what happens when you're early on these. We're all having a goddamn good time now, aren't we?
Yeah, you're using the boat.
Brandon, what did you do?
No.
There goes your ham.
He shook it.
Silly.
Somebody's eye out.
Sorry.
Look what you did to the goddamn ceiling.
You got champagne ham now.
I feel like should be campaign on the whole thing. Same old boring thing. When you're doing this, like you just do it till you have to, all that, you know? Like you have to do every single thing. What? You know? Never mind. I don't know what you're talking
Somebody moving and can't take with them, reasonably priced. Mine broke down the other day. And I have to kill $100 Johnson motor outboard. It needs some work. $300, our best offer. The number I can reach that is 679-2539.
That would be an Epping.
Got it?
You are caller number 31. The exchange is 679-2539.
Thank you very
Did a
much.
great job. Thank you for calling our show. Call us again. See you later. It's 23 minutes after 8. More of this stuff in just a little bit. The USS Maine is coming to the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard July 19th. And WOKQ will be there. We'll be the only radio station to broadcast live from the deck of the MV Thomas Layton. And it's probably because we're the only group of folks that don't get seasick. I made that one up. Well, anyways, we'll be there on the MV Thomas Layton as it leads the USS Maine into Portsmouth Harbor Wednesday, July 19th from 5 to 7. You bring a radio, find a good spot along the river for a good view as the sub travels to its berth at Pier 11 at the shipyard. Welcome, USS Maine and all of the crew from New Country 97.5 WOKQ.
This is your last chance, Mr. Martel. Answer the question. Never. Answer the question.
I'll never talk.
We have ways of making you talk. Some of them are very painful.
Torture me. Bamboo shoots under the fingernails. Nothing will work.
How about this? How about if we give you a prize?
Well, maybe that'll work. Monday morning, we have a mystery prize. You ask the questions, we give the answers. If you're the first person to figure it out, you win.
Also, the joke du jour, the horrible sculpts, and all the usual nonsense. Join us 5:30 to 9 with the WOKQ Morning Waking Crew, only at 97.5 WOKQ.
How come you're waiting for that?
Remember last summer, month after month of intense heat, not one day under 90 degrees. And it's another day of record-breaking heat. sticky, oppressive, bearing down like a 1,000-pound weight on your chest. Don't sweat it this summer. Pick up a cool, refreshing air conditioner from State Street Discount, Route 1, Portsmouth. State Street Discount has cool...
104.5 FM WXL. Another 10 songs in a row. Whitney Houston's in the mix. Got the Eagles, and Billy Joel is coming up.
One of the past 30 days.
The grand prize winner and travel companion will be required to complete a proof of receipt and contest waiver.
Prize is non-transferable, one prize per household.
Any dispute arising out of the interpretation or application of the contest rules will be resolved by WGIR, and any such resolution or decision is final. The contest is void where prohibited by law.
The contest winner is solely responsible for paying any applicable federal, state, or local taxes for prizes and any additional fees and gratuities.
Mount Rock 101 is not open to employees of Rock 101 night quality stations or their immediate families. It is also not open to officers or stockholders of any other media within the WGIR-FM listening area.
No purchase necessary to enter or claim prize.
Good luck from Rock 101, WGIR-FM.
Caution, what you're about to hear may make you salivate.
Hawaiian shrimp with a lychee salsa. Ooh.
Buttery, chocolatey, gooey, fudgy.
Fresh grated horseradish root and citrus. Woo!
That's a great wine. Musky, mysterious. Shrimp Creole, barbecue shrimp. Wonderful steaming stew.
Welcome to the TV Food Network. It's immeasurably provocative, unpredictably amusing, extremely inviting, unusually entertaining, magnificently indulgent, and always delicious.
It gobbles those cherries.
A black bottom pie.
Curry, pesto, pizza. I'm ready to eat. How about y'all?
The TV Food Network. Go on. Taste it. Check your local cable listing for the channel number.
This is Rock 101's venue menu.
The Rock 101 venue menu is brought to you by Miller Lite Ice. More of what you want, less of what you don't. Some more tickets on sale today. Matthew Sweets. Matthew Sweet will be at Avalon in Boston on May 20th. Tickets are available from Ticketmaster. If you want to charge over the phone, 626-5000. Tomorrow night, Great Whites at Mama Ken's in Boston. Wednesday night, Widespread Panic will be at the Music Hall in Portsmouth with Percy Hill opening. Thursday night, They Might Be Giants will be at Avalon. And Sunday night, Mike Watts will be at Avalon. This Friday night, live at the Gossman Center at Brandeis University with Pete Droge. Van Halen's at the Worcester Centrum Saturday night with Collective Soul opening. Van Halen and Collective Soul at the Providence Civic Center Sunday night. Toad the Wet Sprocket's coming up on the 9th of May. Toad the Wet Sprocket will be at the Orpheum Theater with Rusted Root. King Crimson will be at the Orpheum on June 2nd. There are tickets available for the Boston show at Great Woods. Boston will be at Great Woods on June 9th. Melissa Etheridge will be at Great Woods on June 19th and 20th. Get your tickets from Ticketmaster. The Rock 101 venue menu has been brought to you by Miller Lite Ice. More of what you want, less of what you don't.
Rock 101, WGIR-FM.
I'm sick and tired of my generation getting blamed for the state of the Clinton. I'm sick of my generation getting called the TV generation.
New Hampshire's rock.
Little Rascals. I watched the movie Little Giants a while ago.
See?
Little Rascal, look at the freckles.
Hey, you don't know what Aunt Betsy. See?
Hey.
You.
Don't say that. Where's Katie?
Next Tuesday. You know what that spells? What?
Why do you say that?
Because she hates that word.
I was just telling everybody, if you ever say that,
Tuesday.
I'm not around here.
See you Tuesday next.
I hate that word. I was just all informing you.
I
if you
do
don't
too.
understand.
See you Tuesday
You know how
next.
many stuff Kate is saying in front of me?
Give me that. Hi, this is Mike, joining you for... Well, that's the end of the show. Stay tuned. Bye. Hi, I'm Emma Capronian. Hold on, we'll be right back with some great weather. Stay tuned for Ford Escorts. Hi, this is the Ford Company, and I'm Roger Clements. I suggest you come to the Ford Company. Okay, stay tuned. Back to El Capillion. Hi! Where are you? Today will be sunny and cloudy and rainy, which means snowing. Well, bye! I'll rewind it. Oh, no, we'll rewind our old one. Welcome to On the Strings! Where this tape recorder is inside of a piano actually being played by Mike. Now keep on talking. Hi! I am out of here! I am a comedian, Mr. Plow. Where a dehumidifier is going to talk to you. Sounds spooky. Well? Hey, wrong one. What the heck? Hold on a minute. We'll have Brandon satisfy you here. No. Oh. Oh, this is Brandon Bishop? Yeah, man. Well, now is Good Golly Miss Molly. Now here's Good Golly Miss Molly. Finally! Now we'll hear it chipmunk-wise.